If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal.
Welcome, everyone. It is your favorite homegirl, Coach China. And we are here for episode 5 in our Bread Crumbs Only No Meals series, where we learn how to use trauma to our advantage. But first, we got to heal out, make sure we got all our stuff correct so that we can go out there and do what we need to do to get our needs met. If this is your first time here, I am a certified coach. I've been a certified coach. I did not become a TikTok coach. I've been a coach. And I specialize in getting women to heal places, feminine places, to be able to get the provision that you do deserve. But I do know there is a process to get there. Sis, before you choose a man, you need to choose clarity. A lot of y'all are not clear on what you want yourself. So this episode is about clarity and pausing. Right now, a lot of y'all need to do a momentary pause. Not because dating is overwhelming, but because you yourself, sis, is overwhelming. You are the overwhelming factor in your life. Okay? You got your good girls. See, she thought good girl was going to get her somewhere. She got nowhere fast, picked up speed, and crashed and burned. Y'all going to learn. All the whores. Remember all the whores? Remember all the ones they call hoes from high school? The strippers, remember all them? All them married right now, right? All them somewhere put up? Yeah. So when I tried to tell y'all 3 or 4 lives ago, they tried to tell black women when we were younger that we should not be, don't be seen, don't be heard, be this, be that. And they was lying to us. And we fell for it because we thought that we had to be these pristine women to get chosen by niggas when we should have been choosing them. I'm breaking the cycle. Bring your daughters till next time we have live. I'm breaking all those cycles. That's what I do. As an ex-stripper, put up, agreed, now engaged. Thank you, the glam effect. The good women, yeah, y'all, listen, y'all look polished, pristine, and y'all are beautiful. But when my whore ass stand up next to you, he gonna look at you because he supposed to. He taller than you. And over your head, he's looking at me. I want you to keep his attention. I do. I do. I want you to, I want every wife, listen, thank you. I want every wife to keep their husband attention. But a stripper, listen, and it's not, no digs to nobody else. There is something about a sexiness that a stripper will always exude everywhere she go. It's almost like it's a pickup energy, right? So I haven't danced in so long, but for whatever reason, there is an energy that exudes and men pick up on that shit. So for my ex-strippers in here, they know what I'm talking about. Now, most women don't need better men. It is the confidence. It definitely is that. But like I said, most women don't need better men. Y'all need self-awareness. Because if you don't stop and check yourself, you'll keep choosing men from attraction, from familiarity, loneliness, emotional hunger, and unhealed trauma. That is why y'all are still waiting to be chosen. Because y'all are sitting in these places where you still want to be attracted to the nigga. You still want him to be familiar to you. He from high school. You so lonely, you just want to get rid of the loneliness. You're so emotionally empty that you want somebody to fill you up because you don't love yourself. And you have so much unhealed trauma that you just want somebody to come in and love you past your pain. Sis, stop it. That's why the same men you keep attracting with a different face, a different name, a different body type. The same nigga, carbon copy over and over and over again. You got to get past that, sis. You ain't going to never choose or be chosen from a different place because you keep sitting there because you think that you don't know how to change. You think that you don't got to heal. So I'm going to interrupt your cycle. So you are not unlucky, sis. You are not cursed and you are not too nice. For the women I just told, you are never too nice. You was just giving all that to the wrong people who could not accept it or receive it because they were not used to it. You should have been treating them like they trauma, but you was mimed. You was brainwashed to think that you had to love him past that. No, baby, you pushed him through that. That was a bar. Did y'all hear me? You was trained to think you supposed to love him past that. No, baby, you push him through that. You keep being his stress. You keep being his stress. You keep being his stress. Push him through further and further down that dark hole. Down in dark hole. Do not pull him out. We thought we had to do that. No, we don't. But you know why? Because we was in the dark holes ourselves. And we wanted him to pull us out. So we was thinking that we could help each other come out of it. It was all wrong. It was all wrong. Most women pick men based on how they make you feel. He gave you butterflies after that first conversation. You like him. How fast he connect. You think y'all got some similarities, some commonalities. You like him. Well, how familiar the dynamic feels. You think because y'all work in the same place or y'all went to the same elementary school that this has to be destined, okay? And how much attention he gives you. The nigga love bombing you. Hey, Ray, the nigga love bombing you. He dealt with you every day, 30 days out of the damn month, and you think that he like you. That's why y'all catching feelings. Those things. Because every last one of those things ties into what, sis? Our emotions. Every last one of those things ties into a woman's emotions, okay? But familiarity is not compatibility, okay? If chaos feels normal, then peace feels boring. If consistency feels exciting, sis, then stability feels uncomfortable. And that's why that nigga, you keep saying he won't leave you alone. Because his chaos is familiar to you. You love how familiar it feels. If something different comes along, you're going to be bored, sis. So you're going to keep telling me the nigga won't leave me alone. You won't leave him alone because chaos is so familiar to you. You ain't going nowhere because the nigga is so, you know him so well. And when a new one come in, when a new man come in and he don't offer that, you going to think he boring. You going to tell that nigga he a simp. I don't want him. Because why? Because you're used to chaos. And you're going to go back over there and get slung around again and beat down again. Heart broke again by this nigga. Turning down a good nigga because he not toxic like him. So that's why the same man keeps showing up in different bodies with different names, sis. It ain't nobody but you. It's you. And I ain't being rude. It's just what you used to. Okay? No fear, they love the drama. They do. And that's why my ex used to complain about his being, but he loved the chaos. Listen. Cut in real quick because I'm trying to get to this concept. I'm going to cut y'all right now. Every time we meet a new dude, listen, and I tell y'all that they come to y'all about their trauma, just listen to the shit. Listen. He's sitting right here telling you that his baby mama, blah, 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 blah. At no time did he ever say he left her alone. He took it. All right. So, the nigga telling you that he used to chaos. I don't know what else message you got from that. So, be chaotic. Be chaotic. All right. So, did y'all think I was going to give y'all another lesson? Absolutely not. No. If he's showing me how he want me to act, I'm going to act just like that. He told me she did all those things. He never said that he left. He never said that he left. He never said that he got tired. He still loves her. That's why he's telling me those things. He still loves her. That's why he's telling me about her. So the nigga love chaos. Oh, I got some more chaos from. No, it don't matter if he didn't left. It don't matter if she left or not. He didn't leave. He's telling me right now he likes that. He wants to be loved just like that. I got a little bit of that or a lot. What I don't have is anything different. I'm not going to hurt my own feelings trying to give him something different when he's not used to that. So I'm going to give him chaos. More of it. Tons of it. Pounds of it. When I'm finished with him, he's going to need more counseling. He thought I was his therapist when he came from her. So I'm going to send him to somebody else. Let her be his therapist. Yo, goofy ass trying. Yep, goofy. We all laughing at you. Goofy. Absolutely. Hold on. Somebody say 3 years being celibate And he came and talked me to every different hours. I was talking too much. You damn sure was. I just told y'all to stop all that talking. I said to stop. Girl, then I say you supposed to act dumb, disabled around these niggas. A disabled person can't talk. Miss Pie. When we don't talk, we disabled. I don't even know how to write. I gotta get on the content y'all throwing me. Listen, we are dumb and disabled. We don't talk, we don't think, we don't do nothing right. We need a provider and a protector and the daddy and whatever. We are dependents for life. Stop talking. You don't even know how to talk. The children can't even talk. What are you talking about? I am your child. Because he thought he was going to be mine. I'm yours. And children don't talk. Stop talking. Y'all talk too much. All right. Moving along, y'all. I guess y'all want everybody to hear y'all's story. You know you can get a journal and a diary, right? If you want to talk. Never mind. You know they even got a voice memo app on iPhones and stuff. You can talk to that and it can play back to you. Anyway, so because I'm just trying to get y'all to shut up. Like y'all are liking these niggas from conversation. And listen, I know because I used to do the same thing. But we got to stop talking. Yeah, talk to a therapist. Absolutely. They definitely think they're going to be your child, so be his. What if he really doesn't talk? Don't talk. If he don't talk, even better. Even better. Pull out checkers. Act like a child. He don't talk? Pull out checkers. Act like a child. Play checkers with him. This is chess. He don't know you playing chess in the other room. The nigga don't want to talk. Pull out checkers. Play checkers with him like a child. Because you really playing chess. We don't got to never talk. Drop one. I won. We don't got to never talk, sir. Good. I'm playing chess anyway, but I'm going to play checkers with you. Y'all know I'm quick with it. Anyway, now, the self-evaluation. This part right here is where most of us skip because it forces you to be honest, sis. Before you date, before you build your roster, before you breadcrumb, and before you set your standards, you have to self-evaluate yourself. Because if you can't pull out your toxic traits and know what they are right now, then you're going to have them men going to keep running through you. So insist you're toxic. That's where the work begins. So you stop and check the assessment. You take your assessment, see where you toxic at. Then you get sis, you're toxic. I wouldn't date you either so that you can heal your toxic traits. A lot of y'all are attracting toxic men because you're still toxic women. And you think that you're not. And you are. Now, caveat to the tox. When we breadcrumb, you think it's going to seem like it's toxic to the nigga. That's because he used to playing games with the woman. He thinks that you're going to play games with you because you're not giving him everything that he's used to receiving from a woman. That's okay. Nothing you're doing is toxic when you breadcrumb. I told you, when you do it for attention, that's toxic. When you do it with intention, that's strategy. Okay? So, but the reason why I need you to get rid of your toxic traits is because if he picks up on your toxic traits, sis, he is going to breadcrumb you. That is why I need you to heal those. Every nigga looks for those toxic, sad traits. Once he picks up on that, he is going to use it to his advantage against you. That's why I'm telling you to recognize what they are and get rid of them now. Okay? Now, what are some toxic traits? I'm finna tell y'all. Overgiving. A lot of y'all have overgave too much in these relationships. Y'all know that. People pleasing. Saying yes when you want to say no. A lot of y'all can't even tell y'all kids no. So you know you people please. Fear of abandonment. That abandonment issue because you didn't feel overloved and all that. You clingy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's coming from abandonment. That's coming from attachment issues. Yes, okay. Confusing attention with intention. Okay, that is a toxic trait. I told y'all. Y'all do stuff for attention. You're not doing it with intention. And that's toxic. Trying to earn love instead of allowing it. That's when you're performing. You're cooking. You're cleaning. You're inviting that nigga over. You're sucking. You're fucking. You're doing all this performing. And he still don't like you. A toxic trait. Ignoring red flags to protect potential. That is toxic. Yes, being a pick-me. Stop ignoring red flags. I told you, red flags turn into costly liabilities. Hyper independence. A lot of y'all are hyper independent. That is a toxic trait. Y'all don't know how to ask for help. You don't know how to receive help. You think that you got to do everything yourself, and you don't know how to let somebody else make it happen for you. Sis, I'm talking to every last one of y'all. Cut that out. Heal that. Because in order to breadcrumb, you about to be asking every last one of them. You don't care who doesn't give. You're going to continue to ask and ask and ask and ask until you're tired of receiving. Not hearing no. We don't care how many times we hear no. We're going to keep hearing no until somebody say yes. Get to asking, because your hyper independence got you scared of rejection. You're going to be rejected. Stop that. That is a part of life. Start asking. What if a man say that's begging? Beggars can't be choosers. That's how you reply. So bruh, yes, I'm begging. Do you have? 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 Because if you don't want to hear me keep saying it over and over and over and over, then say yes. And you can stop hearing it right now. Say yes. Y'all don't know how to be quick on your feet. Everything you just said applies to me. Damn, that's why you played in my face like that. Because you hyper independent. Because you don't know how to accept help. Because you like to people please. Because you like to overgive. I said that in order to do what I'm doing on this strict program, and somebody asked me about my program, ask me that question again so I can answer it, okay? Because I missed it. I saw it, but I missed it. If you want to run a strict program like me, you have to ask. And you have to accept. And you have to expect. And you have to learn how to accept rejection too. Okay. Also, emotionally attaching too early is a toxic trait. I told y'all liking these niggas for no reason. That's a toxic trait. Fixing, saving, or healing men. If you feel like, oh no, I have a big heart, that's why I attract broken men. Girl, shut up. Shut up. Y'all be sounding so crazy. Shut up. You attract broken men because you are broken. That is your mirror. And staying loyal to inconsistency. Y'all are staying loyal to men who are no longer serving you. Please tell me how that works. A nigga no longer serves me. I'm trying to move around him. I am not loyal. I am loyal to me. China is loyal to China. You want to tell that you think I'm lying? Ask everybody around me, even my mama. China is loyal to China. I am not loyal to other individuals. I am only loyal to me. This is my life. I don't know how y'all be loyal to inconsistency. Y'all won't even talk to another dude because you're so worried about if the one you talk to right now who treat you like shit gonna care. How are you loyal to him and he don't even care about you? Sis, I tell you, something ain't right. That's magical. What about broke men and you keep attracting? That's a broke mindset, Miss Pie. Because you may not be broke financially. Do you hear me? You may not be broke financially. But let me tell you about that. If you are a woman that is consistently checking your bank account, listen, checking your bank account, worry about balances and all of these things, you're going to always attract a broke man. Why? Because that is broke mindset. When you live in abundance and you live wealthy, you do not worry about the money that's being spent. I don't worry about that stuff because I don't want to attract a nigga who worry about his own money. So it may be some days I might go to spend and I don't check them balances at all because guess what? I know that shit coming back. I am not finna boggle my thoughts down with where that money going and where that money coming from because I can't die with it. But if you are a woman, doesn't matter how much you make, if you are somebody who keeps checking your bank account, checking what you spent, when it's gonna come back, you're going to attract the men who ain't got none of that together because that's what you focusing on. I told you, what you focus on more than 3 minutes becomes your reality. So if you don't want to attract broke men, then think wealthy. Always. Spend that shit. You can't die with it. My own child told me that. Exactly. I don't spend, I circulate. Exactly. I live in a delusional lifestyle. It's the only way you're going to continue to attract in those who are delusional with you. You have to live delusion to attract delusion. What that means is he might think he got money. Good. I know I got money. But if he think he got money, he want to come spend what he think he has on me, I'm going to allow him. See how that went together? Y'all know I can make things go together. Now, here's the part that women hate to admit. These toxic traits don't make you loving, and they make you easy to misuse. I told you, everything I just told you is going to make you easy to be used by every man, because they are searching for women who have these traits. They know that that is unhealed trauma, and they're going to use it to their advantage. The self-evaluation forces you to ask yourself questions like, why do I keep choosing emotionally and financially unavailable men? Why do I ignore red flags when I like someone? Why did I even like this person? Why do I stay after being disrespected? Why do I feel anxious instead of secure relationships? That means that you don't feel safe, and you don't even understand that your anxiety is tied to your safety, okay? If you feel anxiety with this man, that means you do not feel safe with him, sis. So you should not be sleeping with him at all. And why do I give before someone earns access to me? Before the nigga even earned your body, you already gave him the pussy. Why? Okay, this is when you really realize something powerful. It's not that men keep choosing you wrong, sis. It's that you're choosing from unhealed places. I told you, go heal that stuff, because you're going to keep being chosen and choosing from those places of trauma. And it's never going to be a good outlook for you, sis. And every time that happens, the nigga going to breadcrumb you. I'm trying to get you to learn how to breadcrumb him. So if we heal all your toxic stuff, then you're going to be able to start calling out his stuff without being blinded. Right now, you blinded because your stuff is in the way. I got to clear your path so you can see his clearly, because that's where the youth's going to come in at. Self-evaluation is not self-blame, it's self-awareness. And until you do it correctly, every relationship will feel different but in the same. It'll be different but in the same. Different but in the same, because you are the problem, sis. You become the problem. Now, let's just say, here's an example of a breadcrumbing. Let's just say you talking to a man and he starts off consistent. He's calling, texting, showing interest, taking you on dates, and then suddenly effort drops off. This is a breadcrumb test from men. Pay attention, because the old you would have double texted him, asked what was wrong, tried harder, gave more access, slept with them or whatever, over communicated, and assumed you did something. That's the old you. Okay? That's the old you. But the healed version of you, you saw that behavior, you observed that behavior, and you said, okay, I finna have one up on him. He thought he had one up on me. I got him. I'm finna pull back. So you pull back. Not to punish him, not to manipulate him, but to observe him even further. Because see what he doing? Nah, let me pull back and let me just keep watching this show. What else this nigga finna do? Because I don't want to act surprised when he pull a wool over my eyes. Absolutely not. So, since he did that, yes, that's what you're doing. Pull back, sit back, and watch the nigga. What else he finna do in this show? What else act is he finna put on? Because I don't want to be surprised anymore. Okay? Now you're going to be watching also if he finna correct his behavior, if his effort going to increase, is he going to communicate, or does he disappear? I talked about this already, because that's what breadcrumbing does. Could these techniques be used in a foregoing or 5-year relationship? Yes, Breadcrumb Book 2. Bread Crumbs Only, No Meals, Book 2, Cairo. Yes, that's the book for you, for those who are married or in long-term relationships, because you got to learn how to pull back, because you already gave him the whole loaf. So now you got to learn how to start breadcrumbing him all over again. But you got to go back to the beginning, and it starts with pulling back. And in order for you to pull back, you got to learn you got to exit emotionally first. Because you're still locked in emotionally, Cairo, you're not going to do this right. You got to go create your emotional back door first, and you got to go through it. When you go through that emotional back door, but your body is still there physically, then you can do what I'm saying properly. But if your emotions are still here, you're going to fail every time, because you still love them. And I'm not saying don't love him. What I'm saying is the love for him takes precedence over anything else. That's why you asked me that question. So go build your emotional back door. I can't build it for you. Only you can, because you know what y'all been through. Build your emotional back door. When you approach your door, and before you walk through, apologize to yourself and forgive yourself, and then walk through your door. And when you walk through your door, shit gonna have to be different. Okay? He did the silent treatment, then he pulled back. These niggas in my city must have talked to you. They didn't. But they know how to breadcrumb. I'm telling y'all. It's a natural thing for men. Silent treatment is the biggest breadcrumbing test that every woman on earth has failed. Because when them niggas go silent, they'll love bombing and just pour it into us. And then they'll stop and go silent. And every time that's happened to each one of us, we not before we went silent, before we learned what they was doing, we will try to pull them closer to try to figure out, what did I do wrong? Did I say something wrong? What's up? That's what we used to do. That was the unhealed version of us. What we should have been doing was saying, oh, this nigga think he's slick. Got him. Because we didn't know that was trauma and how to use it to our advantage. We didn't know. We went to go blaming ourselves. When we should have been saying, this nigga just told us how his mama treated him when she got mad at him. I be damned. See? We didn't even know that the nigga was showing us how his mama did him when he didn't perform at the house. She didn't talk to him. So while you trying to give him a hug, if his daddy did that, that's what I'm saying, Miss Pie. See, somebody taught him that. And there you was trying to go around it. When you should have been saying, bingo, I'm about to start doing the same shit. It's not a game, baby. It's just reading the room. And this is why the healed me never call or text no man at any time. Call or text me at all time. Exactly. Yeah, you just read the room. You just read it wrong, Miss Pie. It's cool. It's cool. You got it now, though. You got it now. I don't know if you still with him, but you got it now for the next one. Yeah, we're not doing the opposite of what's already being done to them. We're doing the same damn thing moving forward. Yes, reverse psychology. Absolutely. So do you speak when he reaches back out? Reentry fee. You do. It's a reentry fee. You tell him, wait now. Hold on. It's a strategy to this. You're going to be very sad and broken. How could he do you so bad? Oh my God, I've cried. I couldn't sleep. I missed 2 meals. I didn't know how to respond. And if you say I ain't do nothing wrong, I just feel like you just disrespected me, and I just feel like you need to get me a gift. Because I don't feel so secure with you anymore. Like, look how you just did me. My safety is at a low, and I just need a gift to build it back up. I saw these shoes I wanted. See how that go? Y'all don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it. Y'all still being good women. You don't know how to do it. I know how to get in character really quick. I'm sad. I have lost sleep. I lost a few pounds. I went to the doctor. The doctor said I lost a few pounds from the stress. I couldn't get no sleep. I didn't know what you was going through. I didn't know if you was in jail. And then now you telling me nothing was wrong. Like, I feel like you owe me a gift. I'm going to be calm with it. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to even give him a hug. Because if he thought that was going to move me out your life, do it again. Do it again. You going to move me out your damn life? But since you here, I need the gift. But I still got to set a standard and a boundary. If you do this again without any reason and have me in my feelings, it is over. That is the consequence. That's it. I'm going to play the game in the beginning because that's what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I'm going to get my little reentry gift. And I'm going to forgive you. Going to move past this. But the standard is now set. The consequence is too. And if you do this again, there is no coming back. Because that is not how adults communicate. Stop putting me on silent. But they keep buying stuff and think they can do whatever. Because you allowed them to. Chocolate, we do want them to buy stuff. But you still gotta have a strategy to it. How many times are you going to accept that behavior before you enforce your consequence? Because he's looking for you to enforce your consequence again. Another breadcrumb. He's looking for you to enforce your consequence. You said that was your consequence, right? After the first time you forgave him, you got a gift. You told him if he do it again, you was going to do this. He did it again to see if you was going to do that. You didn't do it. That's why he keep doing it. You have to enforce the consequence, okay? His response tells you everything, sis. If he step up, he stays in rotation. If he stays inconsistent, he gets moved down the roster, not to get taken off. Y'all like to cancel them out. We don't cancel on the roster unless it's necessary. We move them further down, give them less access and attention, and let them fall off on their own. You only remove from your roster for very extreme reasons, okay? Remember, it's a roster. We don't like these niggas. So we're not removing them. We're going to let them fall off. But there are some extreme reasons that you will take them off your roster, okay? You have to know what those reasons are. Him playing in your face is not one of them. Move him further down. Because if he play in your face, that means that he don't take you serious. Okay, now tell him you don't take him serious. Move his ass down. Not take him off. Let him drop off on his own. If he comes back after being inconsistent, there is the reentry fee, sis. The fee is not sex. The fee is not access. And the fee is not emotional labor. The reentry fee is going to be increased effort, consistency over time, accountability, change behavior, and some tangible gifts.